It works.
It does? Okay. Good morning. We've been battling racism for over 400 years. We have fought in every war. We have shed blood in this land. And now we come to a point where this governor tells us that our services are no longer needed. The way we see it, our governor should be a bridge builder, not one who divides us based on our presumed abilities. Our race might be predetermined, but our ability to make a contribution to this state should not be stifled because this governor does not choose to work with people of color. We've stood by patiently, waiting on this governor to make all of his appointments. But today we feel the need to remove all doubt about our position in this state and make our position clear. We have several speakers who are going to speak as to what we want to see happen over the next couple of weeks, but I want to highlight a couple of things right now based on our own governor's executive order. The governor's executive order, Governor Kasich, says, whereas all persons employed by the state of Ohio should be treated with the utmost respect and civility by their fellow state employees and are entitled to enjoy a workplace free of discrimination, and whereas it is the policy of my administration to prohibit discriminatory employment practices in state government and to ensure that all state government employees have equal employment opportunities, we feel that this governor has already violated his own executive policy. We also have the U.S. Civil Rights Statute that states unlawful employment practices to fail or refuse to hire or to discharge any individual or otherwise discriminate against any individual with respect to his compensation, terms, conditions, or privileges of employment because of such individual's race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. We feel this governor has already violated that portion of the U.S. federal statute. Now, this governor has only released 99% of the applicants who have applied for positions, and those are only the positions that people have applied for online. We are demanding that this governor release all applicants that have applied for positions within this state. We want 100% transparency as to who has applied for these positions, what they have applied for, and reasons as to why these people have not been qualified to work in his administration. We will go into more detail as to what we are demanding from this governor and his administration after we have our people speak here. We will now hear from Representative Ramos, who will speak to the Hispanic population.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Dan Ramos. I'm the state representative from the 56th Ohio House District in Lorain County. I was invited here today because I'm the first person of Puerto Rican heritage to be elected to the Ohio Legislature and the only elected Latino state official in the state of Ohio. However, I'm here today because I believe in the power and the importance of diversity. Ohio is a vast and diverse state, not only by race and ethnicity, but by region. Few other states have so many differing areas. Each of our large cities has its own unique characteristics. Life is different in the cities than in the suburbs and in rural areas and townships. Add to that the varying life experiences of the nearly 1 in 5 Ohioans who is an ethnic minority. As well-intentioned as policies and laws are, they do affect different people and different communities in different ways. Diversity is not simply about looking like the state does if you were to take a picture, although that's important as well. I believe in order to help all of the people, it is important to hear different voices from all of Ohio's people. I believe one of the best ways to accomplish this is to surround yourself with people who have as varying life experiences as possible. Governing any state is a difficult task. Governing a state as diverse and complicated as the state of Ohio is a particularly difficult one. I wish the governor well, as his successes are my successes, and much more importantly, are the successes of my constituents. Whether black or white, Hispanic or Asian, Native American or Pacific Islander, native born or immigrant, gay or straight, male or female, Ohio is home to all of us. I'm here today to make certain that the voices of all of Ohio's people are heard so that we can all move forward together. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm State Representative W. Carlton Weddington of the 27th Ohio House District near east side of Columbus. As we've heard, Governor Kasich has made at least 20 appointments to date in his cabinet, 22 at this point. Of those appointments, none of them happen to be of color. African American, Hispanic, Indian, Asian. When you hear the talk of diversity, it is important that it's not just window dressing. As Governor Kasich said, he said that he wants Ohio to be open for business. But in a successful and good business model, your employees, those that will administer the law of this state, should look like the state in which they intend to do business with. But it's important for us to know what diversity means. In a business case, diversity theorizes that in a global marketplace, a company that employs a diverse workforce, both men and women, people of many generations, people from ethnically and racially diverse backgrounds, is better to understand the demographics of the marketplace it serves, and thus better equipped to thrive in the marketplace than a company that has more limited range of employee demographics. Cultural diversity includes the range of ways in which people experience a unique group identity, which includes gender identity, sexual orientation, race, ethnic, and age. An organization's culture tends to determine the extent to which its cultural diversity is. When we talk about diversity in a political arena, the term diversity is used to describe political entities, neighborhoods, student bodies, with members who have identifiable differences in their backgrounds and lifestyles. What we have here is a governor who has misunderstood the term and the terminology, because in a meeting with the Senate Democratic Caucus, he used the word racial quotas. That's not what we're talking about here. That's something totally different. Racial quotas began in the United States and were implemented after the Civil Rights Act of 1964, especially during the 1970s. It was Richard Nixon's Labor Secretary, George P. Shultz, demanded that anti-black construction unions allow a certain number of black people into the unions. Racial quotas, in fact, in employment and education are numerical requirements for hiring, promoting, admitting, and/or graduating members of a particular racial group. That is not what we're here to talk about. That is not what we want. We want diversity among his cabinet, and it is not just Governor Kasich. As you will know, and as I will share with you, all of the statewide offices, including the Attorney General, the Secretary of Treasurer, State Treasurer, the Auditor, David Youst, and the Secretary of State, elected John Houston. None of them in their senior staff have people of color. That's a problem. And so today, in 2011, we want justice. We want equality. We stand together on this issue. And we expect that the governor will do differently as it comes to the state of Ohio. Thank you.